Center in Studio City. It's 8 o'clock, and this is KCAL 9 News.
From KCAL 9 Los Angeles, Pat Harvey, Harold Green, and Jackie Johnson with Skyview Weather. You're watching KCAL 9 News at 8 in high definition.
Tonight, a sigh of relief as hundreds of residents head back to Catalina Island. Right now, Avalon is safe, but the wildfire is still burning on the island. Good evening, everyone. I'm Pat Harvey.
I'm Harold Green. Man, oh man, what a difference a day makes. Last night at this time, residents thought they were going to lose Avalon.
Well, tonight they're just starting to come home to a city that dodged a bullet. KCAL 9's Dave Malkoff is live on Catalina now with the very latest. Dave?
And Pat and Harold, you saw those pictures last night that they were showing us from the chopper. People down here really thought they were going to lose the city of Avalon. They did not. But one house burned. It is way up there in the mountains. It's hard to get to unless you have a map and locals to help you out.
We're third in Clarissa right now. Fire came down, burned all up in here, all the way up to the botanical gardens, up at the top of the hill up there, all the way down to the golf course area here.
That's where we're headed. Through all the flames, only one house burned down on Catalina Island.
Well, actually, this house here is where we used to come up. My friend used to live here in the school days.
Mike King could only watch his memories burn up. He was there. You see, Mike is one of the few local firefighters in this fight.
The propane tank blew its top. It shot about 100 feet up in the air, straight flames all the way up.
The house that used to belong to his buddy Charlie Holt went up in a geyser of red and orange. It was simply too close to the brush.
Well, see here, all this is, it's very oily. See the oil that burns? And it's green, but what happens is when the fire rolls up this canyon, all the heat rolls up this canyon, you're gonna have 200-300-foot flame links.
From up here, you can see just how difficult it is to get around here with burning roots everywhere. And they run out of water frequently. Every time they run out of water, they have to send for a truck. And you see them coming up here. It takes 5 minutes to go down and 5 minutes to come up, but only one ember to start another flame.
Well, it's, you figure one ember is the same as somebody with a match lighting something on fire.
There is rest for the fire weary, but it's on hard, scorched earth. How long before they sleep in a real bed?
We can't really say. We just have to work as hard as we can to get control of it.
This island owes a million thanks to those firefighters who came over, floated over here on hovercraft in their fire engines and then took over this island, about 500 of them here. Now the ferry just arrived. There are people coming back to the island. The evacuation order has been lifted. Coming up at 9 o'clock in the next hour, we'll show you some of those people returning home. We're live on Catalina Island. I'm Dave Malkoff, KCAL 9 News.
Dave, just want to know, are they letting tourists come back on the island as well, or just people who live on the island?
Well, the evacuation order has been lifted, but basically it's just people, residents coming back to the island, and they don't have to worry that maybe they lost their house, maybe they didn't, because there's only one structure, only one house that burned up. There was another business that burned up, but only one house. They really got lucky here.
I bet those folks are very thankful, too, to the United States Navy for those hovercraft that brought a lot of firefighting equipment into the area.
Absolutely. It was an amazing effort coming over from Fort Pendleton on those hovercraft. It really looked like it was a suburb of LA out here. We had, Orange County, LA County, LA City. The LAPD was out here. Lots of people who normally would have their vehicles over on the mainland. They were all here, all helping out. And they did a tremendous job, although there are some hot spots tonight.
All right, Dave Malkoff, we thank you for that live report from Avalon on this Friday night, which means we're looking at a weekend.
That's right, and we want to know how the weather is going to be. And